Ollie here. Today is Monday, the first day of training of my 6th week. And as you can see, I'm not at training. My ribs are still not 100%. It's actually a bit of a struggle doing anything at the moment. Even getting it out of bed is quite the task. So anything going from like laying to standing is just awful. I can't do that at the moment, so I've taken tonight off, and I'll probably take the rest of the week off, which I hate doing. I hate missing training, but I'm sort of think long term, big picture. There's no point in really wrecking myself this early on. But yeah, so I hate to waste time. So I always try to look for a positive out of any situation. So I thought to myself, what can I do? And then there's the wrestling aspect, but then there's also the character. So I've got a bit of an idea for my entrance video, like an animation that I want to make for it. So I don't know the character's name yet because I haven't got that signed off yet. But I know the vibe of the character, and I've got an idea for this animation. So I'm going to run you guys through my creative process in creating this from start to finish. So we will jump over to my computer.
So because these are my videos, I'm going to plug my brand. If you guys didn't pick that up in a couple of videos back when I gave away the stickers. So Sweet 27 Designs is my little art brand. This is the website here. So we do like art publications, t-shirt designs, stickers, as you guys have seen. We've got exhibition stuff. I've also got like portraits that I've taken whilst I've been over in different countries, meeting different people and all that fun type of stuff. So not only when I go overseas do I take portraits, which you guys can have a look at in your own time. I can put a link in the description below. But as well as doing portraits, I also like to make little art publications of stuff that I get inspired by when I'm in that country. So if an idea, I'll make like a little book around it, like an idea or something that I saw there, just to kind of keep my creative juices flowing and give me a place to explore some ideas. So as you can see down the side here, we've got all different cities in different countries that I've created art publications in. So again, you can have a bit of explore around on the Sweet 27 Designs website, but they're all kind of along here. And as you can see here, sometimes I will create artwork in these books and it might look good on a t-shirt, or so I'll put it onto a t-shirt and sell these t-shirts, as you can see them down the side here. Or what we can also sometimes do, sometimes the artwork that I create is suited to an exhibition. So here's like some artwork from my Belgium book that I made when I went there, and I exhibited this in London in Whitechapel, and it was a pretty exciting night, and I was really kind of happy with how this artwork turned out and how people interacted with it. But if you guys want to learn more about that, you can always jump across to the website again and have a look at some of the other exhibitions that we have done. But yeah, so the publication, so I create the artwork and sometimes I put them on t-shirts, or sometimes I exhibit them in artworks, or sometimes, I just use them for other stuff. So the last book that I made when I was away was actually called Little Jimmy's Notebook, when I went to the Coromandel in New Zealand. So if we have a bit of a flick through here, you can see I was creating some artworks in the style of my favorite illustrator, Jim Phillips. And I kind of like wrote a story to go along with it, and the concept behind this book was that it was like a young Jim Phillips that was going away with his family in New Zealand, and he was writing in his notebook how he didn't want to be away, and he was creating all of these like characters about his experiences there. So you guys can have a look at that in your own time. But on the very first page, if we go back here, I've really loved this drawing. So I drew it on on pen and paper, and then I scan it into the computer, and then I put the text and stuff on. But I've always wanted to use this like drawing for something. So I'll put it into Photoshop, and then I'll put it across into Premiere and create kind of like the basic animation that I want. As you can see here, the heads are kind of like, looks like they're almost eating each other, almost like a Mandela effect. So then I'll jump across to my iPad, and what I want to do is I want to do a character like coming out of the mouth as it's doing the Mandela effect. So I'm going to draw this kind of like a Disney animation. So I'm going to draw the hands and then make it frame by frame. And then, as they come further out, do more hands, and then slowly do the feet and the face and stuff like that. So this is the start of it that I've done, and it takes a lot of time to do this. So I'm gonna work on this over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.